Okay, here is a quick and easy look at how to place a short arm cast. First, what you're going to use is your stockinette. So I usually roll that stockinette up and just slide it gently over the hand, coming over the thumb as well. Pull it all the way down. Then I usually go about 2 inches or 2 finger lengths below the elbow. Then what I'm going to do is make a little cut here at the spot of the thumb, and then you can slide the stockinette down a little bit and slide that thumb out. And then also what I do is I make a little cut at the tip of the finger here, and that's going to be used later. And then I've used my thumb sock and already pre-cut it and rolled it down, and I slip that over the thumb again for later use. Then what you're going to do is take your web roll, your cotton, and again I start about 1 to 2 finger breadths below the crease of the elbow and simply lay it down with the web roll facing out. I do 1 wrap around and then a second just to anchor it, and then I'm going to move about a half wrap each time. Perfect. And then as we get to the thumb, I come across, cover over that thumb sock, come up. I'm going to make a little tear like that. Slide that up underneath. Good. And then I typically like to go through the hand twice, so I make another tear, come around, lay it down here, and then this loose portion here on the back, I'm going to come across and pull it down. And then I come back down and around. Now some people will make a little extra cushioning at the level of the hand, and what you can do there is just make a little something extra here so that when you roll things back there's no rough edges. Once you have your stockinette and your web roll on, the next thing you're going to use is your casting tape. So I dip that in the water, squeeze it out, and start rolling in the same fashion that I did previously with the stockinette, with the web roll. I go around, I lock it in, and then I'm doing half wraps around. Half wraps around. As I get to the base of the thumb, I come across, staying up on the cotton, come down, come back across. Then you're going to use your scissors and you're going to make a cut kind of on a 45-degree angle to about 1 centimeter through. Pull this up and over and down and under the hand. Tuck the casting tape. And again, as I mentioned, I like to go through the hand twice. So I bring that up. Again, up, down, and through the thumb, and come back. Now keeping in mind, I have not crossed the edge of the cotton because that will cause scratching and itching of the patient. Come in, lock things down, and roll back down. That's going to be our first layer. Then what I do is pull down, and you're going to get a nice edge here. So that edge is going to give you a nice soft bumper so that the patient doesn't feel any sharp edges. Then I'm going to take the thumb sock that we created and roll that down. And then lastly, I'm going to take this part and roll it back over so that I get everything locked in place, like so. Good. And you can see on the back, I'm down around by the knuckles. That's what I want, so the patient can then use their hand. Then you're going to take your last layer here, dip it again, and do your last roll, and that should complete the entire cast. Again, you go down to the edge, you make sure your casting tape does not go over the edge, pulling it up and across. So as I come back around here, I'm going to take that sock portion and just catch the edge of it, so I lock it down, come across, back up, and you're going to do those same cuts that you did before. Up, leave that edge down here, come through the thumb, lay it down, come up again, cut on about a 45-degree angle, edge, lay it down, tuck, and then as I come along the back here, I catch that far corner, I catch the near corner, then I roll it down. I usually like to cut the final edge on the outside, because if you cut it on the inside, it will rub on people's clothes and sometimes start to come up. So you just give it a nice smooth rub, and then what you can see, you've got a nice bumper edge here. You've got nice protection around the thumb. As you come around, you've got nice protection along the back, along the edge, down by the pinky, and again through the thumb. So that's just a quick tutorial for educational purposes on how to do a short arm cast.